What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another movie review. This time movie is Scream 6. Scream 6 core stars Courteney Cox, Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, Mason Gooding, Jasmin, Savoy Brown, and Dermot Mulroney, and of course Hayden Panettiere. And this movie is directed by I can't pronounce his last name. And this stay up camera. And this is the sixth installment of the Scream franchise. Let's talk about the Scream movies for a second. The first Scream movie is definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. The second one was good. It's a great sequel. The third one was the weakest out of the franchise, but still I think it's underrated. The fourth movie I enjoyed. And I think Wes Craven did a really good job directing those movies. And rest in peace. But Scream 5 was Scream 5. I didn't like Scream 5. I didn't like the new characters. The only character that I care about was in Scream 5 was Sidney, Gil, and Dewey, and of course and I ain't care. I ain't not like the new characters in the movie and all that. And there's the movie, including the killers and the characters and. There's movie and there was a lot of pointless gore. And first of all, I wanted to cite for the Scream 5. Why didn't we make the Scream 5 anyway? Wes Craven passed away. You can't make the Scream 5 movie and all that. But I didn't like the you saw my rant on the way I did last year. I didn't like it and all that. I hate it. That was the only Scream movie. That was the first Scream movie I didn't like. Now, is this movie greater than Scream 5? Well, yeah, it is. But I'm just saying this movie is better than. I wouldn't cite to see this movie, cause Scream 5 Scream 5 sucked. But after seeing it, I saw his movie yesterday. And after seeing it, it's actually it's pretty okay. Now Karen I didn't like it in the last movie was actually even better, except for I love I honestly love that Sam in the movie played by Melissa Barrera, and now she was I didn't like her character in the movie, but in this movie she actually was a little better. And Jenna Ortega, I didn't even care for her, but she made some stupid decisions. Play Tara. Now I didn't care for her. In the first beginning of the movie, I was like, Lord, I didn't care. She made a lot of stupid decisions in this movie, but I don't know. As the movie goes on, she actually became her character. I actually care for her character more, and the other character was actually was kind of bland, but they were a little bit better than it was in the fifth movie. And this movie, this Scream is 2 hours and 6 minutes long. This is the longest Scream movie. And Courteney Cox is Gil. She's back, and she's the only main character from the Scream from the other four Scream that came back. Yeah, but the killer was too good. I like the twist in this movie. The pacing was pretty good, and I love how this movie tried to be a little different from the Scream movies. Like this movie takes place in New York City. The other main characters, Sam, Tara, Mindy. I can't pronounce Mason's good as character. Now I can't pronounce his name, but I've guys now. I'll leave it on the screen, but they're in college now, and Baker goes to this party, and Sam. I love how Sam is overprotective of Tara, but and I also love the new character. This character played by Dermot Mulroney. I can't pronounce his name, but as a detective and Kirby. I love Kirby, and Kirby's back. I can't believe Kirby came back. I thought she died in the fourth movie. I thought she got killed in the first movie. But apparently, and Kirby, she's apparently survived, and he's not a detective now. And I like that because Kirby was my favorite character in Scream 4. She's one of my favorite. And 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 I love the kills in this movie and the twist. And let's talk about the next movie. This movie is a little bit too safe. There's not enough. There's not enough Gil in this movie. Gil had literally buried in his movies. There's not enough Gil in this movie. He's back as a reporter now, and first of all, there's no Sidney Prescott, Nev Campbell's character. She's not even in this movie. They do mention her at times, but she don't even shows up. I don't know why. I think when Nev Campbell would get paid much, but they do mention her in this movie. Like why is Sidney Prescott in this movie? She made the Scream movies. She was one of the biggest part about the movie. But I understand he'd probably be different, but it's, like this movie's not. I ain't hate this movie at all, but it was way better than the fifth one. I tell you that. But I don't know. This movie actually I had a lot of fun in this movie, and there's the twist in this movie. I'm not gonna spoil the twist. You haven't seen this movie, but I'm not gonna say it. And Tara, Jenna Terry made some really stupid decisions in the first meeting. I was like, oh god, what? Like she made. I feel. And this movie they reference the course made the stab this movie about the sequel, but sad movies about the sequels and all that movie references. And like I do love the Scream movies from. Every Halloween season, I watch the Scream movies from, well, except for the fifth one. Fifth one was trash, but now would I ever watch this movie again? Probably not. I think probably one and done, but I don't know. This movie, I love the thrills, the scares, and there's a lot. The characters in the movie made some pretty stupid decisions, but I don't know. This movie was just a really fun time. I had a lot of fun in this movie, but it's better than the fifth one. I tell you that. But I wish Sidney Prescott came back for this movie, but I don't know why they didn't put it. He didn't come back, but and I don't know. But this movie was just really was a really fun time, and there was a lot of twists. Like. Oh my god! And I don't know. That's all I gotta say about this movie. So on a scale of 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give the movie Scream 6 a 7.1 out of 10. Like I said, real good movie, better than the fifth one. But you listen to me, Hollywood. Don't you dare make another Scream movie. That's enough of the Scream movies. We don't need a Scream 7. If you make a Scream 7, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be mad. That's enough. We need this movie. We need a fifth movie. We need a fifth movie. But to be honest, we need any sequel to Scream movies. Period. But I still love the Scream 2 to 4 and this movie, not the fifth one. But this movie that's pretty good. But don't make a Scream 7. And that was my review for the movie Scream 6. Like I said, if you like this review, give me a thumbs up, and comment down below. What is your favorite Scream movie? And my favorite Scream movie is definitely the first one, the very first one. And as always, tune with me again